He wanted to open the plane's window shade to get some air, but suddenly he saw a woman standing on the wing. He thought it was just his imagination, but when he leaned closer to the window to take a look, the woman's figure became even clearer. She even reached her arm out toward him. The man quickly looked away and returned to his seat. But driven by curiosity, he looked out the window once again. But this time the woman had vanished into thin air. Just as the man began to relax, the woman suddenly pressed her face against the window, terrifying him so much that his body went limp. Hearing the commotion, a flight attendant hurried over to ask what happened. The man shouted in fear that there was a woman on the wing, but the flight attendant thought it was just a hallucination caused by fatigue. Seeing that no one else seemed concerned, the man went to the restroom alone, trying to wash his face and calm down. Just then, the lights flickered. A ghostly face suddenly appeared in the mirror. The man let out a horrifying scream and crawled out of the restroom in terror. The flight attendant rushed over to comfort him, but the man was lying on the floor shaking violently and trying to get off the plane immediately. He insisted that what he saw was not an illusion. Just then, a police officer named Tom restrained the man and quickly gave him a sedative. With Tom's help, the man soon calmed down. The flight attendants kept reassuring the frightened passengers because the plane had entered strong turbulence. The bumpy ride easily made people anxious and could even cause hallucinations. However, at that moment, a female passenger ordered an in-flight meal. As soon as she took a bite, she felt something strange in her mouth, so she spat out all the food, only to find it was crawling with maggots. The flight attendant quickly told her colleague to check the remaining meals. What he saw made him panic completely. All the food had been infested with maggots. He dumped the food and rushed to report the situation to the captain. Just as the crew contacted the captain, a bolt of lightning flashed across the sky and struck the plane's engine directly. The plane lost power and began to plummet. The captain quickly switched flight modes, trying his best to stabilize the falling plane. Thanks to his years of flying experience, he narrowly managed to avert disaster. But the captain said in panic, "There are people outside the plane," but the co-pilot saw nothing at all. Just then, another knocking sound came from the wing. "Will anyone on this flight make it down safely?"